right, grade 9s, welcome. This is going to be your first lesson. We're going to take a look at what is known as an opinion paragraph. I'm going to try and do some of this recording with earbuds and a little microphone here because I noticed in the videos there's a lot of background noise from the heating and cooling system. There's a bunch of vents in my office just blasting air. So anyways, let's take a look at your assignment. So you're going to be writing an opinion paragraph for me, but firstly, let's look at what an opinion paragraph is. So we're going to read through this paragraph, and please make note of the legend at the bottom that explains the underlined words, italicized words, and bolded words. So I'll show you what I mean. This is the legend down here. So in the bolded typing here is the topic sentence and concluding sentence. So we look, the topic sentence is CSI is the best TV series and has been on TV for many years. And the concluding sentence right there. Proof, or your example, or your resource is going to be underlined. Explanation is italicized, and transition words are capitalized first. Another reason, and finally. So let's take a look at this sample opinion paragraph. So the topic is, which TV series is the best? So the person who wrote this thinks that CSI is the best TV series out there. So we're going to see why they think so. So let's read through it. CSI is the best TV series and has been on TV for many years. First, there's your transition word in all capitals. CSI is the greatest TV series because it creates a lot of suspense. Now, if we go back down to the legend, we're going to see this is the proof. Proof about the suspense. In every episode, there is a twist and the audience is always wondering what will happen next. Smith, 6. So the person who wrote this got this evidence from a resource. It was written by Smith, 6. Suspense is what keeps people interested in watching the show. So that italicized one is your explanation. Another reason that CSI is a good show is because it makes you think, and it is also educational. So here is the underlined proof or example or quotation. So let's see what proof this person writing this opinion paragraph has about how CSI is educational. It teaches a lot about forensic science and how it is used to solve crimes. Jones, 12. So these numbers here, beside the names and the evidence, is what page the person got this quote from. And then here is the explanation about the educational value of CSI. The crime scene details are intriguing, and the audience learns how investigators solve crime scenes. Transition word, all capitals. Finally, CSI uses a lot of creativity. Okay, that's their point. Now let's see the explanation or the proof. Every week, writers come up with another strange and unheard of method of murder. Accetti, page 17. Here is the explanation. The uniqueness of each episode and the solution to each investigation keeps audiences tuned in each week. In conclusion, CSI is the best TV series because it is well written, planned, and interesting to watch. So you notice that they have 3 points here in their conclusion. 1, 2, 3. These 3 points relate back to the 3 points that they're making in this paragraph. Well written, so creates a lot of suspense. It's another way saying it's well written. It keeps, viewers on their edge of their seats. There's always a twist, always wondering what's going to happen next. So that's why it is well written. Planned. Well, any good show, there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So, and it's educational in the fact that it teaches a lot about the forensic science and how it's used to solve crimes. The crime scene details are intriguing, and the audience learns how investigators solve crime scenes. That is the planned portion. And interesting to watch. So each week, writers come up with another strange and unheard of method of murder. Crime scene details. Finally, CSI uses a lot of creativity, so that is the interesting portion of it. If it was the same style of murder every week, it would be boring. So they need to come up with something that's going to be interesting to watch for viewers, because if it's not interesting, they're going to find another show to watch, right? So this is a good example of a well-written opinion paragraph. We have a solid topic, an opinion on that topic, a conclusion, 1, 2, 3 points to back up why they think CSI is the best TV series. And with each point, there is some evidence. So in writing pretty much anything, but an opinion paragraph, it's good to use what's known as a template. Now, a template is a way to help you organize your thoughts, organize your research that you might have to do. So we're going to take a look at this opinion paragraph template that I had made. So here's the question. If you want, when you upload this this lesson, you can type right into this. If you would like, you can type your answers right in here. There's lots of room. Or, and I'm guessing probably most people don't have a printer at home, so you could print it and handwrite into these spots, but or you can just recreate it on a sheet of paper to organize your thoughts. But in any sort of writing activity like this, it's good to have, this is part of the writing process. You have your planning, and this is part of the planning process. And then once you get down to actually writing, then you're going to be following this format up here. I'm sure by now in grade 9 you've all written a paragraph of some sort. So topic sentence. State the question and your opinion clearly. Use third person. So do not write using I. Here's an example. I think this is a great idea. I think CSI is the best show ever. You're not going to write it like that. You're going to write it in the third person. CSI is the best TV series and has been on TV for many years. You wouldn't write, I think CSI is the best TV series. That's not formal writing. There will be a time when you can use first person, but for the sake of this lesson, we're not going to be doing that. So you can write your topic sentence in here. Scroll back up here. This is your topic sentence. CSI is the best TV series and has been on TV for many years. Next, you have space in this graphic organizer to put the reasons, your evidence. So you're going to have 3 arguments with 3 pieces to support your opinion. Point reason 1. Why do you think CSI is the best show? Reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. Reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. So, and then your evidence, which is going to be a quote or some evidence from something. We're going to go over what resources are in a minute. And then your conclusion, which is restating the question and your opinion clearly. So in conclusion, CSI is the best TV series because it is well written, planned, and interesting to watch. 1, 2, 3. The 3 points being made within that opinion paragraph. So, what I would like you to write about, given the current circumstances and world that we're living in, should masks be mandatory when entering a public space indoors, such as a restaurant, store, and/or school? So there's a note here. When you write an opinion paragraph, you need to back your opinion up with some resources or evidence. What are resources or evidence, you ask? Well, they can be things such as newspaper article, scholarly review, or an article. So scholarly review or scholarly article or scholarly journal are things written by someone who is educated. They're backed up by pretty solid evidence, and although they might be biased, it's still a pretty good resource to use. You can use books, websites, and so forth. So you want to form your own opinion about the topic at hand, which in this case is about mask wearing in public places. Using the template, the graphic organizer that we just went over, right here, this should be your first part of your writing. Come up with 3 reasons why you think masks should be mandatory or should not be mandatory, and then back up your point using the resources you find. I will post some links for resources I find down below. Okay, so just a quick Google search here. Scroll down. These are some resources I found. I found 4 resources. How much protection do masks offer? So when you click on that, after you download this task, it should open up, there we go. Should open up, you can read through. There is another one here from Healthline. This CBC one is a radio interview that was done. Wearing a face mask, a challenge for man with PTSD. And then here's the video news, like TV news kind of thing, but on CBC's website. Mask or no mask, Quebecers stage opposing protest. So these are just a few articles to get you started. I'm going to note that I did have a hard time finding articles that dispute the effectiveness of mask wearing, but I'm sure that if you are under the opinion of no mandatory masks, you should be able to find some good resources if you dig deeper. That's part of the job of writing an opinion article, is to come up and find some of your own resources. YouTube is also a great resource for looking up information, as all the major news sites have channels to upload their news, like CNN, CBC, CNBC, Fox News. They all have their news uploaded into YouTube, one way, shape, form, or another. And there's also a lot of other information that aren't from the big news companies. Just make sure that, it's a trusted resource and just not some guy in a dark, dungy basement uploading videos about conspiracy theories and with tinfoil on his head and whatnot. So, I'm sure you should be able to make that judgment for yourself, whether it is a reliable source of information or not. With the Screencast-O-Matic, the program I'm using to make these videos, they can only be 15 minutes long. So for now, this will be it. If you have any questions, please ask them on Edsby, and hopefully Teams is uploaded soon. And good luck, have fun. I hope you enjoy the topic of, should masks be mandatory in public spots? Something relevant for the times. Anyways, enjoy it. Should be about a paragraph long. Everything's going to be uploaded into Edsby and the Markbook, so you'll be able to see it there. As for now, we're out of time. Bye-bye.